welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And the talented young man took over as the full-time starter week 6 of last season, showed a ton of promise as a rookie despite having minimal help around him. His talent and potential, vast. I expect him to have a huge second year in the NFL.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's May. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Amir Smith-Marset deep for New York. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
Now in his 3rd team in the last 3 years, you remember Denver to Pittsburgh and now here in New York. He showed flashes of the vintage rush throughout the year in 2024 with the Steelers. Now he's looking to sustain those flashes for his new team in the Big Apple.
Wilson. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's got this complete to Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
6 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Wilson. That's complete to Robinson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. In motion, Slayton. On the give, it's Tracy. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Gano the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished up by a touchdown catch from Wan'Dale Robinson. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Stevenson to begin the drive.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Man, open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A 28-yard gain. First down, New England.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing here is May. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Looking to throw, May. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
They'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's good for the Giants.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Touchdown, Giants! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they're in a bind early here. Down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Past the 30, second down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's May. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Down.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go. From the shotgun, May with it. This one to Bourne out on the left side. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
4th down.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
For the Patriots.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Wilson will throw again. Once again, he finds Slayton. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
34 yards.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
New York Giants.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This 2nd and 4. To the air, May. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report. All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Play action. It's Wilson. Robinson hauling it in outright. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They go play action now. Wilson.
They'll get that to him near Smith-Marset.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
To throw is Wilson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 28-0.
Patriots, nothing.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Looking to put a drive together. Here's May. He finds Douglas complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To throw, it's May. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, They're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll throw with May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll set up the throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. In motion, Hollins. They'll try and throw for it with May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mac Hollins from 6 yards away. And the Patriots take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, what was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the 2nd half. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson headed back onto the field. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he stopped immediately there. Anthony Jennings in that time defensively. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he is caught. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, You're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They're going to throw. May. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing here is May. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good first down call. It's a screen play to get some 9.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Left side caught by Diggs. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Wilson wants to throw it. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
So it's a win here for the Giants, and it was thanks largely due to the play of the quarterback, CD, a guy who's been doing it for a while, and that's Russell Wilson.
Yeah, if this was a hockey game, he'd be the #1 star of the night without a doubt. He finished with 4 touchdown passes and just seemed to get stronger and stronger as the night went on.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.